So Hardik Patel from Gujarat has finally resigned from the Congress, giving a massive blow to the Congress party just a few months before the elections. I remember Hardik telling me a couple of years ago of his love for RSS. As a child, he used to go for the RSS shakhas, and according to Hardik, he was mesmerized by the discipline, the values, and the ethos that the RSS believed in. Unfortunately for Hardik, he has always remained a political pawn. When he started this Patidar Andolan Samiti, a very impressive social movement promising reservation for the Patidars, it was amply clear that he was playing in the hands of a few people. In fact, a few people within the BJP. His Patidar Andolan ensured the ouster of then Chief Minister Anandiben Patel, also a Patel. It was after Anandiben Patel was moved and Hardik did not find much use of himself in that particular Patidar Andolan Samiti that he decided to join Congress. Then I remember when he joined Congress, he kept on criticizing BJP for their hypocrisy, for bringing in religion where it was not required, for trying to instigate communal feelings among Gujaratis. Hardik has spoken widely on unemployment that has taken place because of BJP and its policy of favoring 3 to 4 industrialists. And today when I read Hardik Patel's resignation letter to Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, amusingly I find the same elements. He accuses the Congress for not doing enough, for not inviting him to crucial meetings. Actually, Hardik was invited for the Sammelan in Udaipur, for the Nav Sankalp Shivir, but he chose not to go. Not only that, he behaved pretty immaturely, not even trying to give a reason for his absence. When Rajiv Sato was the Congress in charge of Gujarat, I remember Rajiv telling me that Hardik often behaved like an unruly, indisciplined child. Once, this was in July somewhere, before his birthday was approaching, he demanded Rajiv Sato that he should be made the working president of the Congress party. This is how Hardik got his position. So Hardik has always believed more in taking something rather than giving to whichever party he has been aligned to. Even after being made the working president of Congress, when the local self-governing body elections took place, Hardik reportedly camped in Surat and he helped out the Aam Aadmi party. See, when Hardik was leading a social movement, that is reservation for Patidars, he was really looked upon as a youth, some sort of a Shaheed Bhagat Singh type, who is ready to even give up his life for his community, for his cause. But when he helped Aam Aadmi party in Surat, it was amply clear that this man could not be trusted. But Congress, in its very quintessential style of ignoring things, just let it go. Since last few months, Hardik has minced no words in expressing his displeasure with Congress. At one point of time, he even met up with Kapil Sibal, the G23, and expressed how unhappy he was with the Congress. In today's resignation, what strikes me a lot is that he's touched upon points which he could have even raised before. Suddenly, he finds that the Congress has been insulting Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. This is a clear BJP dictation. And if he knew that all these years Congress has been, sort of rejecting or not, or has been in a denial for the glorious role played by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, there was no question for him as a partidar leader to join Congress. Number two, he has made it very clear that Congress likes to play on religious sentiments. I'm sure this also is not a single day awakening. Number three, he has categorically mentioned that, he has seen senior Congress leaders ensuring that proper arrangements are made to deliver chicken sandwiches to those leaders coming from Delhi. Now, this is a very petty, immature, and irresponsible, and a very typical Hardik comment of dividing the already polarized state into a vegetarian consuming and a non-vegetarian consuming class. So whether it's religion, whether it's Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, whether it's the food choices, this is exactly the areas and the segments that Congress is divided into. And Hardik has tried to bring that up at this point of time, which clearly reflects his plans that he wants to be a rabid Hindu once again. It must be remembered that it was because of Hardik that Gujarat lost one of its best chief ministers after Narendra Modi due to his agitation. That was again a Patel leader, Anandiben. So whether the BJP would welcome Hardik back to their fold, or Hardik has some other plans, maybe float a Sardar Vallabhbhai party or join Aam Aadmi party, that remains to be seen. But the tone and tenor of his resignation to Mrs. Sonia Gandhi smacks of a very elite Hindutva that is very conservative, very typically Gujarat. Thank you.